Is that so? Can't say I've seen you before, sir. Are you from outside Xuanfang? Ah, I know. The Sword Transcendent brought you down in a cloud shuttle from the hold, right? You've not heard of them? The great airships flying overhead. If they had not fought in the battle a while back, we'd have been done for.
The battle a while back? I don't recall seeing any of these cloud shuttles before.
It happened about half a month ago. They said a Threnodian vanguard attacked. Tacit discords blackened the land as far as the eye could see. We thought we were doomed, but then the shuttles came down all together. In one day and one night, they destroyed every last monster. That Threnodian was called something. I can never quite remember the name. Yes, that's the one. Fancy name. Sounded fierce enough. But in the end, the shuttles and the auto puppets still sent it running.
I'd known sooner, I'd have promised. The Sword Transcendent herself? What a surprise to see you here. Are you here to help someone?
I would ask about the great battle that happened not long ago.
Ah, I only know bits and pieces. Grandfather, grandmother, and I were too frightened to leave the house for those 2 days. I heard 2 moons appeared in the sky above the gorges of spirits, and the rain was going up, not down. Yes, retroact rain. People who came back alive said they saw phantoms of the past, even family who had long since passed. The cloud shuttles and auto puppets weren't bothered by that strange rain. After they cleared the tacit discords in Xuanfang, they went on to the gorges of spirits and
Is Yuan Fortress still standing?
Sword Transcendent. Why do you ask? Yuan Fortress is fine, of course. Just follow this mountain road and you'll see it for yourself. If only I'd...
Overthrax, retroact rain, and the gorges of spirits. They're talking about the battle that occurred years ago.
The Fortress and Gorges War. 200 years past.
If their perception of events is true, then we might be standing in some kind of illusion. That grand structure. Is it the gate to Yuan Fortress?
A fortress built not with the Sentinel's wisdom or divine might, but by mortal hands.
Yang Yang told me about it. A city of mechanisms built long before Xuanfeng Hold. The Mengzhou Ministry of Development led it, and Zhou Jin Atelier carried out the construction.
Then you know what became of it.
Yes. It was destroyed in the Fortress and Gorges War. A last resort to stop the tacit discords.
That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed? That's odd. Why is the mountain gate? That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed?
You're not from around here, are you, lad? The gate is under repair. No one will be allowed through for a while.
Oh, I see. I came from Taoyuan Vale to visit my brother. He's an artisan in the fortress.
Taoyuan Vale. Heard it's about to become part of a new city. Soon enough, you'll all be calling yourselves Jinzhou folk.
It's hard not to feel something. We traveled such a long way from Hongzhen to Taoyuan Vale. Now it finally feels like home. Yes, the war is over. Ning King's decree has been proclaimed. Huanlong is soon to have its sixth city.
Excuse me, if I may ask, has Xianling village fared well?
So transcendent. It has been some time since we offered incense to you. Please, do not worry. When the Tacit Discords came, the whole village took refuge in Yuan Fortress. Every soul is safe.
Then all is well.
If you wish to reach the fortress, you will need to find another way. The mountain gate is closed today.
That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed? That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed? why is the mountain gate closed?
The Elder's words were true. Yuan Fortress's gate remains closed. This resembles Xuanfeng from 2 centuries ago. Yet history has taken a different course. The fortress and gorge's wall left no deep wounds, and Yuan Fortress still stands. It all appears so real. This is no ordinary mirage realm.
The villagers we met all seemed to know you. They called you Sword Transcendent.
At this point in time, I hadn't yet accepted Xun's request to serve as the Xuan Paragon. The Sword Transcendent title only came from an embellished tale. With the gate closed, we either detour or...
That almost killed me!
Is that an auto puppet?
Mercy! Mercy! I'm JD! I know I look suspicious, but please believe me. I'm here to help. If you want to uncover the secrets of this place, find a way to get to the sky. Look! The cloud shuttles are coming!
So those are Xuanfeng Hold's cloud shuttles.
Yes! They're heading for the lightway that runs through the Skyend barrier, up into the higher sky! It may look like regular cloud and mist, but get up close and you'll see what it really is. To catch those shuttles, you need to head for the lightway. Go through the barrier to reach the Jun realm.
This one has stopped functioning completely. It laid out a route for us, at least. A fork nearby leads straight to that lightway.
As we were falling from the sanctum, we saw Xuanfeng Hold flying on those very cloud shuttles. He could be lying or telling the truth. Either way, we need to see for ourselves. lying on a sword. And here I thought I'd seen everything.
Sword flight is not as rare as you think. I've seen Magistrate Qingxiao and her counselor both possessing the skill.
You know Jinshi and Cheng-Li?
Shortly after the magistrate took office, Councillor Cheng-Li visited Xuanfeng Hold for a Ministry of War conference on regional defense. That was where I first met her.
When all this is over, how about a few lessons?
Teaching is not my strength. I once instructed a disciple of the Thunder Spells. She spent most of her time trying to escape.
Don't worry. I'll be the judge of whether your methods suit me. Plus, I trust you.
As you say.
The Lightway is just ahead. Looks like this mechanism track will take us right up to it.
This realm does not allow ordinary means of flight. Our fall taught us that. What lies ahead demands vigilance. There are the shuttles again. They fly toward the Lightway. Brace yourself. The Lightway is just ahead.
Power.
Focus on the sword. Remember, will and sword as one, but the edge follows your path. I've passed the fundamentals of sword flight to you through my sword intent. But to master it, you still need to practice. You may credit your unique constitution and disciplined foundation in swordcraft. My heart sword technique is simple. Keep an unshaken will, and your sword intent will cut through anything.
So, does that make me your disciple now, Qingxiao?
Those artisans ahead may know a thing or two. I would not have believed it if I had not seen it myself. The mechanist craft of these cloud shuttles surpasses even that of the Xuanfeng Hold we know.
Still, you can see the Hold's influence in their design.
Sword Transcendent, why are you... If we had known you were coming, we would have prepared tea. And the young man at your side is? A pleasure. Welcome to Shuangfeng Hold, or rather, to the Cloud Shuttle.
I remember you. You were An Yen.
Indeed, I am. I was once with the Ministry of Development's Defense Works. Now I serve on the Cloud Shuttle's maintenance crew. Had you not held back the Tacit Discourse when Yuan Fortress was first built, none of us would have lived to see Xuanfan Hold rise.
This is the city of mechanisms built with the aid of Mengzhou's Sentinel, right?
Sentinel? Forgive me, but I don't quite follow.
Sentinel Sheen, the Moon Fox. Isn't she the reason Xuanfeng Hold and these shuttles exist?
Why would you also... Never mind. I shall brief you on the recent tidings. A transcendent excelling in mechanist arts came to Xuanfang and taught us wondrous techniques. It was like learning how to turn stone into gold. Mountains, pebbles, pearls, rough stone... Anything could be turned into a mechanism. And those mechanisms could evolve and replicate on their own. With that knowledge, the Ministry and Zhouzhen Atelier raised this magnificent city in just a few months. As for the shuttles, they were first tested in real combat 2 weeks ago. We were on board, yet we barely had to lift a finger. They hunted and exterminated the Tacit Discos on their own. And for the tight spots they couldn't reach, we deployed old puppets. Like soldiers falling from the sky, scouring the earth clean. In a single day and night, from Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the Threnodian of War's vanguard was reduced to nothing. Now our shuttles provide reinforcement across all of Huanglong. One fleet has already left for the Norfolk Barrens to protect the newly founded Qingxiao city.
I'd like to know more about this Transcendent.
Strange thing is, none of us can remember his face or his voice. Probably another one of his mystical tricks. If you want answers, board the shuttle at the head of the fleet. The Transcendent is staying there.
A Xuanfeng Hold with no sentinel, but a Transcendent who preaches mechanist arts.
Whoever he is, he's probably... Those auto puppets over there. They look like they're guarding the shuttle. Leave it to me.
It seems we've been flagged as hostiles.
One with the sound.
These auto puppets show no sign of malfunction, yet they attacked us without hesitation.
We'll know if this was just an isolated glitch at the next shuttle.
The airflows between the shuttles are remarkably stable. Perfect for sword flight.
You mean...
Let's fly to the next one. Manifest a blade from your sword intent, then guide it at your will. Your form is steady. You learn quickly. All you need now is more practice. As we suspected, the first attack was no isolated incident.
Does this mean the entire fleet is turning against us? Celestial might, dispel all shadows! This mechanism looks like your sword formation.
Years ago, a court of Savante artisan had me test a similar device designed to snare tacit discords. I do not know its inner workings, but I know how to break it. Strike the core, the eye of the formation, with a flying sword. I will handle this side. You take the other. All change in this world is but a shift in frequency. When you face an obstacle, find its pivot. Strike true, and your blade will do the rest.
The way you describe martial arts is always a bit quaint.
What I mean to say is, these mechanisms can be dismantled with flying swords. Focus on the sword. I'm with you. This one is more intricate. You must locate all the cores.
This sword has a unique frequency.
Are you the legendary sword transcendent from the mountain?
I am not the one you seek.
If not you, then who else could it be? Please, Sword Transcendent. The Tacit Discords are coming. Can you help us? They roam the clouded cliffs and are almost at our village.
Lead the way. And your name is?
Roar Huin. Roar as in if, Huin as in cloud.
What I saw just now, was it a memory from your past?
Yes. That girl was the court of Savante artisan I mentioned. She grew up in Xianling village. When I first came to the land of Xuanfang, the Xuanling birds guided her up the mountain to seek my help. She returned often after that, though usually on behalf of others. But why would I see Royuin here? Well done. Leave the final core to me.
Qingxiao, you've been trying to teach me this whole time, haven't you?
Was it that obvious? I told you, I'm not good at this.
Quite the opposite, actually. Come on, let's keep moving. Leave it to me.
Annihilation! Detected.
The wicked swarm with the sounds.
So transcendent. We didn't expect to see you here. This way, please. That sudden rampage from the auto puppets caught us off guard. It's like their alert system just triggered for no reason.
It seems only you two noticed what was happening.
It's working hours. We can't just abandon our posts.
It's more like a habit. When we are assigned to a shuttle, we tend to lose ourselves in the work. Though, now that you mention it, more and more of us have been working around the clock. Some don't even know when to stop anymore.
It is strange. My mind has been hazy for a while. I don't feel much of anything lately.
That happened to me as well. I can't even enjoy a good novel like I used to.
Have you met a certain transcendent who teaches mechanist arts? Does the name Muyu sound familiar?
Haven't seen anyone by that name, no. But we did host a Transcendent recently. Helped us solve a few technical hurdles.
I can't remember much else about him. Only that he had an answer for everything. No airs about him at all. I heard he's on the lead shuttle now. If you are heading that way, could you check on a friend of mine? She's sitting at the bow, watching the scenery. She's been acting very strange lately. It's like she's lost interest in everything and everyone.
So, this Xuanfeng hold isn't as perfect as it seems.
Detected.
Just doze off. I think I dreamt of it.
I watched the sunrise earlier. My memory told me it was beautiful, but I felt nothing. Just emptiness. I can no longer feel as a human should. It is as if I've become just another gear in this shuttle's mechanisms. What if I jumped? I will not, of course, but the thought does not trouble me. Nothing does.
What's wrong?
I remember these people. Most of the artisans on these shuttles died when Yuan Fortress was destroyed during the war.
they're only alive here because this Xuanfeng survived it?
Yes. In the world we know, the soldiers and artisans defending the fortress detonated it themselves. A final sacrifice to stop the tacit discords from overrunning Mengzhou. No. I was with the defending troops in the Gorges of Spirits. By the time I returned to Xuanfeng, the fortress was already in ruins. If only I'd been faster. If only this version of Xuanfeng were real. Everything could have been different.
This can't be called a better world. Everyone we've met here isn't in a normal state of mind.
Something is suppressing their feelings.
That transcendent isn't just handing out lessons. I think he's done something to them.
Onward, then. We can use this shuttle.
So this is how that transcendent treats his guests, huh?
Careful.
I nearly lost my footing there.
Follow the airflows ahead. Navigate your sword to get closer.